Now let's move to the second part of the principal stresses. For a stress situation like this, we have figured out, okay, a sigma maximum, sigma minimum. We want to arrange the things into sigma 1, 2, and 3. We only have 3 cases overall. The first case is that sigma minimum is larger than 0, which means both of these positive. Second, sigma maximum is smaller than 0. That means both of these cases are negative. And one case in between, that is 1 positive, the other one is negative. All right, let's go to the first one. Both are positive. That means 0 is the smallest. So sigma 3 is 0, sigma 2 minimum, sigma 3 is sigma maximum over here. Second case, both of these are negative. That means 0 is the largest. So sigma 1 is 0, and sigma 2 goes to maximum from here, and sigma 3 goes to minimum over here. And this one's bigger than 0, the other one's smaller than 0. So 0 has to be in between, which means 0 is sigma 2. So sigma 3 is sigma minimum, and sigma 1 is sigma maximum. Okay, so that's the 3 cases. Basically, this covers all the situation. Now, a simple example. All right, the simple example basically is not that stress state, but here I have only pure shear stress situation. All right, I still want to go through this big equations. You can see that I pull out all these 2 equations. All right, so the shear stress is 80 megapascal. I wrote these 2 equations. However, we know all the normal stresses are 0. So we end up only have the shear stress. But when shear stress get out of the square root, we have positive and negative. All right, I forgot here. All right. So sigma 1, 2, and 3. And this is the third case we just mentioned. So therefore, this is the Mohr circle. Okay, the smallest is negative 1. Okay, the biggest is the positive 1. Right in between, sigma 2 has to be 0. All right, so this basically goes with for this pure shear case. I can also just simply go by what we talk about, sigma 1 minus sigma 3. All right, so maximum shear stress equals sigma 1 minus sigma 3 divided by 2. And sigma 1 is 80, and minus sigma 3 is negative 80 divided by 2. So this ends up with 80 megapascal. All right, so that's the end of this review. So see you guys in class.